Hello, hello. My name is Brandon Wheeler, and yeah, I have a straw in my mouth because I have a heat thing that I can't talk right unless I'm biting down something. Moving on. That's Bucky, if you haven't noticed. This video is about Gladiator. I watched it actually for the first time yesterday, and because I was curious of what it was. I know it's been around forever. I haven't watched any of it, mostly because when it came out, I was way too young. I was like 8 or 9 when it came out. My brother loved it and everything, and I know he talks all about it. And all this stuff, I keep getting stuff online about Marcus Aurelius, Marcus Aurelius. I don't even know who Marcus Aurelius is. So it's just like, okay, I'll find out what he is, and it turns out it's related to he was an emperor during the Roman period, and Roman period. Of course, he's an emperor during the Roman period. But it's just kind of like, oh, he was a Roman emperor. Okay. Oh, and he's in the Gladiator movie? Well, I know that movie's not exactly accurate, but I'll watch it anyway. So, see, unlike you, a lot of people out there, I don't think about Rome all the time or every day. Even though I read, scriptures, I try to read the New Testament and Old Testament portion every day, I still don't even think about Rome. And there's a book in it called Romans. I still don't even think about Rome as a thing. But I know the movie's not accurate to history or anything. It's directed by Ridley Scott, of course, starring Russell Crowe and Joaquin Phoenix. Uh, Completely on the merit of the movie itself, not accuracy involved. It's a great movie. It really is. It's a very good movie. Good action. A little bit of shaky cam, kind of, with everything, but I think that's on purpose, supposedly. Like the thing where he's kind of being lifted into the thing, the slave thing, is like, that's a little weird and stuff. But overall, it's a good movie. It's definitely, you could say, a guy flick with how everything is. Russell Crowe was great. Joaquin Phoenix seemingly wasn't even nominated for his role as the crazy emperor kid and stuff, and it's just kind of like, why? Because he was great. he was. I hated him. I hated him absolutely in this movie, and it's just kind of like, what? Why was he not nominated? But I'll tell you one thing: the Praetorian Guard, like the Emperor's Guardsmen, that Roman armor that's black and purple. It's like the black armor with purple robes. I love that. I freaking love that look. I'm just like, okay, I'm not really one for Roman anything stuff, but the way that looks, that's awesome. I love the way that armor looks, and the purple black mix is just, I love that. Certain shots were really good in the film, like towards the end, him and keep Commodus, I keep forgetting his name. They start going up in the thing, and Russell Crowe's character is looking down, and his character is looking up in the white, and they're just kind of being risen up and everything with the flowers falling down. I'm like, that's cool. But of course, all the memes, are you not entertained? And everything. But and the whole Maximus Decimus Meridius. That's the only thing I know about the film is Maximus Decimus Meridius. And I have my vengeance in this life or the next. So that's famous saying with everything. But overall, I do highly recommend seeing the movie. It is definitely it is. It's a must watch. It's not necessarily I'm excited about it with everything, but it is definitely a must watch. It does help with I do need to study on it, so some things I got to study things with it for like one of the things I'm trying to write in the future. So it's one thing is I have to study more into it, gladiatorial games and stuff. In the movie, they do briefly during the chariot scene in the arena, they do show some female gladiatresses, which was a thing back then in Rome, but it was much more rare and everything, and it wasn't really a big thing, but it was a thing that happened. They had female fighters in the arena. So interesting to see that just briefly kind of in the film. The thing is, they had little notes on the side. Of course, I watched on Amazon. Of course, they always show notes on the side. They show goofs and stuff like that. Like the one actor, he died during the film, so they had to do body stunt doubles with CGI. Almost seamless. It was really impressive, but almost seamless. But it was still, I could tell, like when he was approaching him at the end with the gate and about bringing the keys to him, I could tell he had like that screen wasn't necessarily there. But it was for 2000 and everything. It was really good for its time of what it did. But what was it? There's the thing about the crap. I forgot what it was. Oh, beginning. In the beginning, it said in the comments on the side like how that thing with the Romans, they were just sending their troops up and then they were just fighting like that. That wouldn't have happened. Not with a Roman. The whole thing was the formation and everything, and they were just kind of doing that. That would not have happened against the Germanic hordes at all. So, fiction there. Interesting factoid, which I did know because I watched the movie Zulu so many times. When you hear that noise in the forest of them, the barbarian Germans chanting, it's the Zulu chant. Going Zulu! That's from the movie Zulu. And I was like, huh. I actually got to see the scene for once. I'm like, okay, cool. I mean, so even though it wasn't exactly accurate, but was it epic? Yeah, it definitely was epic. So, almost, I hate to say it because my screen is so small. It's a little MacBook computer. So it was widescreen and how it was, but kind of the feeling, the grand scale of things, be able to see the Coliseum and how the battle was, it's just kind of like, man, I should have, this is almost a film I actually kind of think of, like, this is a film you should have on a bigger screen than the little screen like this, because this didn't really serve it justice with how vast everything was and how the set pieces were and everything. So just like, yeah, definitely should have see it again, this time on a bigger thing. That way I can get a better definition with it. But the film, yeah, very good and everything. Connie Talbot. Connie Nielsen plays like the Lucius? No, that's the name of the boy. He plays the sister of Commodus and everything. Yeah, she's a beautiful woman. I know she played, I was thinking, like, where have I seen her before? She played Wonder Woman's mother, and she played in this Irish film as a adoptive mother of a boy and everything. Kind of saw that film. I didn't see all of it, but I know what happens. But she was great. I don't know what they're doing with a Gladiator 2, because if you know the film, it's just kind of like, where are they going with it? I went and read about it. It's like, oh, they're going to go after the sun now? And I was just kind of like, why? Like, just, why? But, I don't know. It's just, But overall, if you haven't seen Gladiator, which, this being the internet and this age and everything, I think it's one of those films that a lot of people have seen, go see it. It's my first time watching it fully, and yeah, it's definitely 2 thumbs way up. Because score is great, action's great. It's not actually as bloody as I thought. Because I thought it was, Trey Lars would be really bloody, but it's not really gory. Not really. I mean, you have guys getting hit with blood, and there's blood spouting out at times, but it's not really gory and as overly bloody as what I thought this film would be. So that's actually kind of like, it'd be PG-13 in today's thing. Heck, even back then, it'd probably be, I'm surprised it's even rated R. It's like, actually, this feels like a PG-13 movie. Like, honestly, it feels like a PG-13 movie. Not even joking. Oh, another inaccuracy that said on the side, the guy had the ball and like a mace thing, a ball chain thing. They didn't have that in Rome. That's an inaccuracy. That's something there's a bunch of different inaccuracies, but I don't want to get into that because that's something I look into. Alrighty, well, I'll see you in the next movie and whatever else I watch. Goodbye. Say goodbye, Bucky. See, he's waving bye. Goodbye.